Just a heads up with this one, I am going to be interrupting the video every few seconds or so since this, I don't know, with TMZ, fair use, by the way, fair use, but with TMZ, I don't know if they're going to be they're trying to claim rights on this one, even though they're videotaping somebody else, but we'll see. But here, Judge Mathis, it says in the caption, Judge Mathis still wants to reconcile his marriage amid divorce announcement. He says, I'm trying to get my wife back. They said Judge Greg Mathis still has some hope to heal his marriage. According to TMZ TV, he wants to stop Linda Mathis from rushing to court to finalize the divorce of their 39-year marriage. Judge Mathis made it clear that divorce isn't his desire. He's doing everything possible to mend things and win Linda back while they're still living together, hoping she'll change her mind. He acknowledges that not prioritizing Linda during his career contributed to their issues and shares valuable advice with other men on how to avoid a similar situation. As we previously reported, Judge Mathis' wife, Linda, filed for divorce Thursday, August 22nd, citing separation as of July 17th and listing irreconcilable differences as the reason for the breakup. Hopefully it goes well for them both. Anyways, I'm going to leave my opinion for later. Let's hear the simp Judge Mathis talk.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
Oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't.
Wasn't this the same hoe ass ninja that was booing Corey Holcomb during his set in Dallas? I be remembering stuff like that, so I might be a little bit biased here, but simping is gonna get you where. Well, here's the thing, because when I'm pretty sure when Mathis met her, she was the prize and he was on the come up, but in his mind, she's still the prize, even though he's of way higher, value or higher status than her. You know what I mean? This whole talking about prioritizing her, no, she needs to be prioritizing him. He's fucking Judge. He's freaking Judge Mathis. Are you kidding me? Prioritizing who? She needs to be prioritizing him. What is this? What is that? Nah, you know that where I got that from. What is that? But anyway, let's keep this playing, man.
Complete the process, but I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? I just wanted to eliminate all them rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told.
Would you say you two are?
And I'll say this, the reason why he probably addressed that, because stuff like, rumors will go crazy if it's like a long-term marriage that goes awry, because they want to say, oh, it's abuse. But it's at the end of the day, when something like this happens, they're always going to be like, what did the man do? Why do you think people go crazy when I always say, what did she do? Because nobody ever questions the female in this case. They don't ever do that. They'll just they'll assume, like, when a man will be in a long-term relationship with his wife or a girl, and he dumps her for a younger woman, they'd be like, why would you do something? I'll be like, well, I think that's something you got to ask the question to the wife. How? You know what I'm saying? But when I say stuff like that, I'm considered the bad guy. So it's a shame that he has to go in and try to dispel that part, because stuff like that does happen where there has been cases where, it'll be a long-term relationship and then a divorce or a breakup happens out of nowhere. And then you find out that the man did some dirt to a family member back in the days, and then the wife ends up finding out later. So of course he has to probably put that out there, like, no, none of that stuff, nothing like that happened, which in most cases that's true. You know what I mean? But like I said, because of, movies like The Color Purple or those Tyler Perry movies or all these things, people are going to maybe jump to those kind of sick conclusions. Because stuff like that does happen in the Black community. That does get swept under the rug.
Tell you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But why now? Why? So she's suspecting, they're saying fidelity, because people want to say it's because of cheating. I'm like, but after 39 years, nah. You don't leave after 39 years for cheating. No, that's not. They just like it has to be the man's fault. And first of all, Judge Mathis is a simp. I can tell he's a simp. It's not because, and I'm not saying he hasn't slept with anybody else, but women don't leave long-term relationships, especially 39 years. I'm talking about women. Women don't leave long-term relationships, especially of a 39 years over the man messing with another broad. No, that I'm telling you, that does not happen. Not normally. So this is not, and especially in this case, especially in the case if she's dating a man of higher status or a celebrity, she's not leaving a long-term or a 39-year marriage over cheating. No, no, that's not how this works, guys. I'm telling you, that's just not how this works.
But there was none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this. Show you what it is.
There were also
Man, I feel bad for this boy, man. I feel bad for this man. Let's look at the comments. It says, "Fight for your marriage. Ain't nothing out here. It's ghetto in the streets." He said, "Nah, after 39 years, we'll just have to thug it out." I was about to say, like, after 39 years? Oh Lord. Here we go with this whole ass ninja in the comments. I hate dudes like this. You see this comment right here? Let me zoom in on this though. Let me zoom in on this. These suck ass comments, man. They be getting me tight. Let's see here. He's up. Lesson: a wife is not a roommate. You have to actively love and appreciate her consistently. And I'm like, bruh, no, we got to flip the switch on that. This is Judge Mathis. She needs to be actively loving him and appreciate him consistently. She is not the prize here. She is not the prize here. I'm sorry. We got to flip the script on this stuff. This is ridiculous. After the energy he expounds to make the money that he makes, because to be a celebrity, to be in the entertainment industry as a man, to do what he do without no scandals, you know what I'm saying? He's been on his best behavior for the most part. For the most part, Judge Math has been on his best behavior. I haven't seen a whole lot of crazy stuff come up. So to come out here and still be clean, do what they can, making that money, you know what I mean? Just for him to go back home and talk about, you're not appreciating me, and what are we doing? This now, because now that I'm seeing all these gray divorces, right? That's a term when what happens when a woman decides to divorce a man after a long-term marriage, usually around once they're around the 50s and the 60s range. That's what it's called, a gray divorce. The increase I'm seeing with women initiating these gray divorces, I'm starting to understand why the men of the past, after it'll be like 10 years of marriage or 15, they would just kind of dump the wife and just replace her with a newer model, and they just pay the maintenance fee with keeping the broad for 15 years. Now I understand what was going on in the past. It's just, I think just after a certain time, women just go bad. Like, and then like, imagine the broad is like 40, 50 years old, and you're still coming home to, you're not appreciating me. And that shit gets old, man. That shit really gets old. Then they'll just meet up with a secretary that literally appreciates them for the man that they are, even though she's playing the game as well, but it's a younger, newer model. She's showing all the femininity while the wife is back at home just non-appreciative. Do you still love me? Would you still love me if I was a worm? What are we doing for our anniversary? Bruh. Are you cheating on me? What do you do? What? And she's 60 or 50 years old, still talking about that while you have a secretary back at your business, 21 years old, 22 years old, greeting you with a smile. What can I do for you? You don't hear that at home. As I grow older, I start to understand. Oh, I understand what happened. What would happen back in the day? I get it now. I get it now. I get it now. I actually owe the men of the past. I owe them an apology, because I was very idealistic. So I'm always thinking, nah, you just can't. No cheating. Just black and white. But it's a lot more to it than that. It's a lot more to it than just, oh, you're a cheater, you're bad. When I see comments like this, a wife is not a roommate. You have to actively love and appreciate her consistently. And I'm like, this is Judge Mathis. You mean to tell me he don't love his wife? Because I've seen him, how he kind of acts in public, how he talks, how he gives lectures, how he defends the amount of times he simps for his wife in public and maybe in private as well. I'm like, you'll still have people will say just act like it's just his fault automatically after doing all that. And I'm like, nah, that's not worth it. Now I'm starting to understand what I understand what happened in the past. I'm starting to put the pieces together. I'm really starting to put the pieces together. So now you have Justin LeBoy in the comments talking about automatically thinking he cheated. Now, what if she cheated and he knows? Do people ever consider that? What if because I know what they're gonna focus on. They're gonna say, oh, he didn't confirm or not confirm that cheating wasn't a part of it. Now, just because he said that, what if he's talking about her? But like I said, a lot of men are not gonna put their girl out there like that. They're not until it's like undeniable. You know what I mean? A lot of men are not gonna put their women out like that for cheating. Particularly the old school boomers, they're not gonna do that. They just automatically assume that he was cheating. Yeah, a lot of these comments are like, yes, fight for your marriage. Look, Judge Mathis, I will just tell you like this: just kick her out on the streets because clearly this is what happened. First of all, she's cheating. Second, second of all, I don't know if Judge Mathis has cheated. I don't know, but I will say this: she's cheating currently as we speak. She found somebody else. She got a dude in her ear. Trust me on this. She has another dude in her ear. Judge Mathis needs to kick her out of the house right now and call her on her bluff to see if the man that's in her ear is willing to actually take care of her and have her lay up and do nothing like she was doing for 39 years in the house. Talk about neglect can create suspicion. But I hope people understand, like when you're looking at these comments, I'm starting to see, I don't know what they're talking about, complacency and all this stuff, having to spice up the marriage. Guys, marriage is not supposed to be, marriage is boring. That's what you sign up for. I'm not saying you're not supposed to have fun, but it's marriage. It's not. A commitment is not always going to be fun. A commitment is not. But like this is what they signed up for, and I'm pretty sure she was the one that was pushing him into it. And now you want to break it up because neglect creates suspicion, and you were not appreciating me enough. Oh Lord, man. Yeah, it's just I don't see nobody in the comment section even. You see this another comment right here. It says, y'all men have to do this before she emotionally checks out because what she does, blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys, like I said, you guys want to get married out here. Like I said, it's not me. Because I already know what women are. I know what they are. And I think it's time for men to accept. And even those same women, they'll be like, what happened? The men in the past were so much more masculine. And you know what the men in the past would do? They would trade in for a new model after a little while. And they would not be afraid to do so. Men in the past, they would literally be like, all right, this shit cramping my style. I'm about to start another family across the street. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is, guys. Just look at those comments, man. It is what it is.